I exactly came back from the army service.
Знаете, я только недавно вернулся из резервистских сборов.
I had a friend that he got hurtful there, but thanks God he's okay and he feels better. But his group was supposed to keep fight after he was hurtful when he was treated in the hospital. Even that the guy that changed him, instead of him, he was a little bit better even. They still didn't succeed in the organic way of serving together, the group. Something was no natural. They were not able to work as a teamwork together. And this is why we are, when someone here is no coming, something is missing. Like we feel like someone is not here, something is not working. Like they took away one finger from the hand. So I'm really happy to see you all and let us understand how important is all of us together and how happy is for the heart of God. But this is not gonna be what we're gonna talk about today. I will start my message with a question. It's a question that maybe you can be mad on me. But the question is, am I love God? What an annoying question, right? 20, 30, 40 years I'm in the faith and still someone is able to ask me if I love God. So let me ask this in a little bit another form. How the love, my daily life is showing the love of me to God in my acts, in my routine. In my daily life. We love to talk about the subject love. It's one of the central message in the Messianic Jew or in the Christians. Most of the messages talking about how we love God and how He loves us. But do we really living by the love and showing the love to God? Or about like the love we're talking about. So today we're gonna go deeper to the word love. Love in gematria, it's count as 13, the number 13. It means 3 in 1. All our faith is about 3 in 1. And it's not surprising that also the central message of us, love, it's also going around 3 in 1. So let's talk about what is 3 in 1. I asked the God what it means, and He showed me a vision. Triangle. He called it the triangle of love. And this is how our message gonna call. The triangle of love. On top of the triangle, on top is God. Down is me and my neighbor, my friend. So God's showing us that the perfect love, to love in a perfect love, we need to take care of 3 things: me, God, and my friend. And then I said to God, God, I love you, I love myself, and I love people around me. And He asked me, do you really following everything you say? And then He went with me deeper in what it means the word love. The word love is in Hebrew is 4 letters. A, Hey, B, A. Ahava. The numbers behind this, it's 1, 5, 2, 5. What it means 1, do you know? The first law that Jesus gave us, that you will love God with all your heart, with all your soul, and all of you. What is 5 means? Let's go to the most Jewish roots. The 5 laws of God. God to people. The testimony between God and people. This is our way to check if we really love God as the way we saying. What is 2 means? The second law that God told us, let you love your friend like you love yourself. And what is the last 5? The other 5 laws were about between you and the person and his friend, people around him. So to check if we love ourselves and our friends, let's go deeper. Let's check how we love God by how we're saying today. Let's start with the first 5 laws. The first one is, I am the God that took you away from Egypt from slavery. Do we remember what God gave us and told us in the life? What He gave us? From where He took us, from death, from the slavery of this world. Do we remember? Do we thank to Him? We're thankful from what He did for us? Or we already forgot from all the things that He gave us and did to us? And maybe we are even not appreciating nothing. We're just coming to pray for not to say to Him thank you, but for to ask for something and everything. But for to ask something, it's not always just to tell Him what to give you. The love, remember what you did for her, and the love is grateful and faithful. And today, when I'm saying that I love God, do I know and remember what He did for me? Do I really loyal and thankful for everything He did to me? First point to think about. Let's go to the second commandment. You cannot serve another God. Don't put any sculpture or image and worship it on the earth, under the earth, or on the sky. Like not to have idol. Don't worship any other idol, because I'm your God and I want you to belong just to me and only to me. You know, when I wrote this point, what pain I had in my heart suddenly. I felt the pain of God in my heart. Because even if we saying we love and we want to follow God and everything, is maybe not the first place in our heart. And I felt the pain of this feeling that he want to be in the first place in our heart, that he is tired, that we cannot come to the room of praying and just to spend time with him. And always when we come and we're just asking for things, we're just asking for more and more favors and favors. If you love someone, you will not think what to do with him, to eat, to drink tea, or to go to a fancy restaurant, right? You just want to spend time with him. You don't even care where. You don't care how even. The price. You don't care. Only you want to spend with him time, doesn't matter where. Even just simply to drink tea with him and to say to him that you love him. But today the job, the career, the money, the phone, wow, the phone is the worst. You cannot even pray 5 minutes without check what time you have and what notification you got from Facebook. Or the family, or the husband or wife or partner. Maybe they are on top of God before. And today God so much wants to go back to be in the first place in our heart. He doesn't care what we're doing. Just for him to be first place in our heart. When was the last time that you were sitting, drinking coffee and said to God, God, I don't need anything more than you, and saying to him, you are the best thing I have in my life. I just want to be with you. The love to God needs to be so strong that we will not love anything else more than what we love him. And today everyone that says that he loves God, there is no other thing that he loves more than God? And it's not so hard to check it. When you're waking up first in the morning, what do you think about? When you're going to drive, what is the first thing you're thinking about? Where is your heart going? This is where your heart is belong. Second point about to think about. The third commandment. Don't say the name of God for no reason. Today, there is a situation in the Christianity or in the church that we're so afraid. The religion gave us a lot of fear. Fear from everything that is not of God. But I want to remind you that everything is of God. God created everything and He is inside everything. And if someone is afraid, he cannot love. Because again, if we're going to take someone that you love, if you are with him, when you are with him, you have a confidence. You are not afraid from anything. You are completely secure in him. And today we forgot what blood we have inside us. The blood that was on the cross. He won everything. He is inside me. Then why I'm drinking his blood and eating his body? So it doesn't matter what I will take from this world. Doesn't matter if it's a perfume coursed or some water coursed. I already don't know what is coursed in this world. It still will be pure inside me with the blood of God. Because my God is stronger than everything and His blood is inside me. He inside me and I'm inside him. So how we are afraid?
Чего мы вообще боимся?
How we are afraid so much?
למה אנחנו לא בטוחים בו?
Why we cannot be so trust him and be confident in him and his love?
האהבה אינה פוחדת.
The love is no fear. The love is the confidence.
не боится. В любви есть полная уверенность. והיום כשאני אומר שאני אוהב את אלוהים,
And today when I'm saying that I love God,
האם יש בי ביטחון?
do I have a completely confidence inside him?
נקודה שלישית למחשבה.
This is the third point to think about.
מצווה רביעית.
The fourth commandment.
להקדיש את יום השבת לאדוני כפי שציווה אדוני אלוהיך.
Keep the time on Saturday and remember and give it to God as God told you to do. Since Jesus came,
הוא הפך כל יום ליום השביעי.
He made every day to the seventh day.
אז כל יום אנחנו צריכים
So every day we need to live
כיום שאנחנו מקדישים
like this is Saturday that we're giving to God.
ואני רוצה שנייה לחשוב על
And
משהו.
one moment I want to think about something.
כשמלכיצדק בא לאברהם,
When Melchizedek came to Abraham,
רשום שאברהם נתן לו
it says that Abraham gave him
שהיה לו.
10% from everything that he has.
ובסדר, אני לא מדבר עכשיו על כסף, אבל
Okay, I'm
מה
not
הדבר הכי
talking
יקר
just
לנו
about
בחיים?
money, but what is the most important thing in our life?
זמן, נכון?
Time, right?
ואני לא רוצה ליצור איזה חוק, כן?
I don't want to put some law or something that you should do and must do. I'm just talking about proportion for us to understand.
הזמן שלנו אנחנו מקדישים לאלוהים
Do we giving 10% from our time also to God and not just money?
שזה 5 דקות בבוקר.
Or it's just 5 minutes in the morning when we're running to the work, 5 more minutes?
ולפני השינה
And a little bit before
על מה אני מדבר.
the sleeping when even the Holy Spirit doesn't understand what I'm talking about.
אהבה מקדישה הכל למען
The
האהבה.
love is sacrificing everything with love.
נכון להיום, כשאני אומר שאני אוהב את אלוהים,
If I'm saying today that I love God,
אני מקדיש לו
do I really giving Him and sacrificing
מה שעולה לכם
time
לראש.
or things or everything you think about?
נקודה רביעית למחשבה.
This was the third thought that we need to think about. Fifth commandment.
אביך ואמך,
Respect your parents
כפי שציווה לך אדוני
as
אלוהיך,
God told you to do,
כדי שחייך יהיו
for your life to be longer
שאדוני אלוהיך נותן לך.
and you will be blessed.
чтобы жизнь твоя была долгой и чтобы было тебе хорошо в той земле, куда Господь ведет тебя. זאת בעצם המצווה הראשונה
So this is the first command that is coming with promise together.
ומה שעוד יותר מפתיע אותי
And what is more surprising me in this commandment
זה שהמצווה הזאת היא ביני לבין
is
אלוהים.
that this commandment is between me and God and not between me and others people.
כפי שציווה לך אדוני אלוהיך.
As God told you to do, it says in this commandment.
ונעמיק במצווה הזאת,
And if we will go deeper
שכתוב,
and we're gonna stop just to read what we can see with the eyes,
אנחנו נבין שצריך לכבד גיל רוחני.
we understand that we also need to respect adult spiritual age also. We also need to respect our spiritual parents,
את האנשים המשוחים של
the
אלוהים.
people that God anointed.
כי בעצם אם אני לא מכבד
Because if I'm not respecting them,
אני לא חותם מולם.
I'm not sinning before them. I'm sinning before God.
ואני די בטוח שכל אחד
And I
יודע,
understand and know that you all know what it means and how bad it is to sin before God.
האהבה היא מכבדת.
The love is respecting.
והיום כשאני אומר שאני אוהב את
And today
אלוהים,
when I'm saying that I love God,
האם אני מכבד?
do I really respect?
האם אני מכבד את האנשים המשוחים שלו?
Do I respect anointed people?
את הגיל הרוחני?
The elderly age,
בכללי, את
adult
האנשים
age,
סביבי?
people around me?
או שאין לי את זה היום?
Or I don't have it. It's not containing inside me. This was the fifth
אז אלו
thought.
היו חמשת המצוות
So those were the first 5 commanded.
מצוות ביני לבין אלוהים.
Commanded between me and God.
לבדוק את עצמי, האם אני
To
באמת
check
אוהב את
myself.
אלוהים?
To check, do I really love God?
בכל ליבי, בכל
with all my heart, with all my soul, with all myself,
всем своим разумением,
as Jesus
как говорит
saying.
нам Иисус.
But those are the 5
Это 5 легких заповедей,
very easy laws,
потому что Бог все видит,
because
Он всё
God
знает.
sees everything and knows everything. And if I sinned,
Если
I
я
cannot
согрешил,
run
бежать
away.
некуда.
But when I'm sinning before
Когда я
other
пришел против
person,
какого-то человека, а он этого не видит,
and he cannot see it, then it's harder. So let's go to the next 5 laws between person and his neighbors, his friends, to check, do I love myself and people that surrounding me? In this triangle of love, the 6th commandment, don't kill. Let's go to the deep of this sentence, not just physical. We say we didn't kill no one, so we are fine. But the person is built and connected the body, the soul, and the spirit. What Jesus is saying, the word can kill and the word can restart someone. So do I am with my words killing people? Do I judging people? Saying that they are the worst and whatever I want to say because I just think? God, go away from your chair for a moment. I know what to say. I will be the judgment. Do I checking and all the time saying my reviews and controlling people or gossiping to other people? Do all those things. Maybe I'm doing to myself even. Do I judging myself? Maybe I'm not appreciate. Because then it's like I'm killing souls here. Let's talk about the spirit. Do I taking people under me that I don't have authority on them? Because then I'm killing them spiritual like this. Or I'm taking myself that it's not my place yet. It's not the time of me to be there. Because I cannot wait in patience and to the right moment. And then I'm killing myself, my own spirit. And I also I want to talk about our weaknesses. I don't want to just to judge them or to analyze them. I am as a person, I like to take the minus and to put it as plus. What is the religion teaching us? To be the most holy and right people, right? But it says there is not even one right person next to God. It means that we will be having mistakes. And I'm today saying, let's take our mistakes and let's love them. Let's take our weaknesses and let's fall in love with them. The things that we are not loving, no good in them, and we don't succeed to do, to other people, let's love it. Because there the love of God is showed how much we have. In the places that we are weak, there I'm strong. There I'm strong spiritual. We see it as weaknesses, but God says it as His respect and glory. So let's start to see like Him. He's looking on situation. Let's start to love our weaknesses, the weaknesses of others. If we love someone today, and we see someone today, that he is proud and he is very loves himself and showing off. So instead of judging and to say all the worst words that we can say about him or think, we will pray for him and will say Alleluia, because there the glory of God can be. Because in 5 years he will stand on a stage because he knows what it means to be proud, and he knows how it's pain to God, and he will be the opposite of be proud because he passed through a way, and this is how God sees situation. But we are already judging him because our personal view, human view. So let's start to love our weaknesses and the people that around me, because this is how God sees us. The love is concentrate on loving and not something else. Do today when I'm saying that I love, do I focusing on love or I'm focusing on hate? This was the sixth commandment, and now we're going to talk about the seventh one. Do not commit adultery. Do I trust myself? Do I trust God? Last week, Ilana, the pastor, talked here on the stage about how important is our words. Do I now, today, located in a place that God can trust me, that I can trust myself, and that people around me can trust myself? Do I located in a place like this, that I'm saying I love God? The love is loyal to herself and to her own word. It's also one more point to think about. Number 8. Don't steal. To steal, it means to take some material or something that is not belong to you. Never take something that is not belong to you. And I'm not talking about money and physical things or material. I'm talking also about compliments, about gifts and blessings. You see that God gave to everyone something else. Don't steal it from someone else. Give it to him with bless and with the love. Love what you have and don't jealous because someone else got something else. God knows you the best. And He knows exactly what you need for your life. Every detail. So don't take things that do not belong to you. Bless and bless. Because if someone is saying that he loving, he's blessing. The love is not looking for things for her own. The love is always want to give and share. So if today I'm saying that I love God, and I'm in a place that I just want to give to people, or I'm just taking things that they are not belong to me. The love is giving and sharing without expecting something back. Whoever loves his blessing. It's the 8th commandment. We will talk about the 9th one. Do not lie.
Свидетельствуй или не говори ложь.
Always stay strong
Всегда твердо
on
стой
your
на Божьей истине.
on the right of God. Doesn't matter if it's about the soul, about the spirit or body. Today we are so hypocrisy. We say to someone something I want, and then we say the opposite to someone else about the person that we talked before. We are so fake. And today God's saying to you, stand strong on my let's stand on the word of God. God asked us something. He told us something. So let's stay strong on this, on His things. Why we are faking and acting like putting masks? Even if we did something bad, let's not act like we didn't. Let's stand behind our things and show them. Take responsibility on things we're doing. Because today we're so fake in the body of the Christ. We're smiling to someone in the face. Face to face we're smiling. But when he's turning around, we are stabbing him on his back. Where is the right of God? Where is the loyalty? Where is the way we are loyal to God with our words? We're calling ourselves the sons of God. So let's stand behind our words. The love is really and not fake. It was the number 9 point to think about. And now the last one, the last commandment. The number 10 one is a little bit similar to don't steal. And it says, if God gave something to someone, and doesn't matter what sphere is this, it can be spiritual, material, or physical. It can be very special. It can be a compliment or a good car or a beautiful car. Don't be jealous. Don't want something that someone else have. This is what the 10th commandment is saying. It's not yours. The person got it from God as a gift. You got something else. Be thankful for what God gave you. The love is not looking for something else except love. And today when we are saying that we love God, I feel like we feel everything. We're looking for everything except love. That we are so interested and looking for something back. Even the prayers is like, give me and give me. And when you're gonna give me, I will give you back. We are so looking for our own interests that we're looking for everything else except love. But the love is not looking for something, nothing for ourselves. Only love. And those were the last five were the 5 ways for us to check if we are located today in a place that we love God, that we love ourselves, and the people that are rendering us. Do we really following in our daily life those 10 commandments that God said to us, when we say we love God and everything, or we're just throwing empty words to the air, that they are not worth nothing. I want to read one place in the Bible from Romans 13:8. It's beautiful because the word love is 13, and also we're going to read sentence number 13. Paul wrote to Romans, don't be owned to no one, only love each other, because the one who loves others is the one who following the Bible. And what we talked about today exactly? About the Bible, right? About the 10 commandments, the most Jewish thing that we can have, or the Bible, the Torah, to love each other, and the person who loves others is the one who following the laws of God. And today I feel that we all doing everything and not just the thing that we have to do and must to do. We must love, but we are not doing this. On the other side, we are not owned to judge, to kill, to gossip, not to appreciate, to all those things that we just talked about. But the other way, this is what we most of our day we're doing. And we're busy between us. I don't even want to think what is happening out of the church and if it's happening here already. Because we think that we are elite, because we are believers and Christians and everything. So I don't even want to think what is going on outside of the church. So let's talk about inside the church, what is happening here. Because why the only thing that we must do, the only thing that God told us to do, we are not doing. But everything else that we are not have to do, we're doing. So let's today follow and concentrate and focus on the only one thing that God told us to do. Because in the love to each other, we are following the law and what God told us to do. And let's even talk about this little story in the Bible, in the New Testament, about the lost son. I feel like this story is the best way to explain what is God talking about our life. The lost son tried everything. And then, when he coming back to his father, because he decided it's not his place, his heart was ready to any punish. But he didn't decide what his punishment will be. He said, I will give to my father to decide. My father is sitting on the chair and he's going to decide what is my punished for the worst things I did. I will not judge myself. I will give myself to him, but I'm ready for everything bad that he's going to do it to me because I'm lost. And what his father did when he came? He hugged him, opened his arms and kissed him. He was not even focusing on his act and everything that the son did, because he knew that his act, they made his love of the son to the father more. He understood how everything out of his father's house is all doesn't worth nothing, and he came back to the love of God. And this is exactly what the father wanted. He didn't judge him. He hugged him and even kissed him. But if today we putting ourselves as the church in this situation, I feel like maybe even the church was not coming back to his father because he was judging himself. All the church gonna judge him, and they will say, wow, how this guy lost and he fell so big time, and he never was coming back to his father love, even if his father reaction was to hug and kiss him. So maybe we're today as united, or as each of us can follow this story in our life and practice this. Let's start love, not to focus on things that we did before we came. But when someone is coming in front of me, the only thing I have in my eyes is love to him. Doesn't matter who he is and what, or what he did, because this is what the reaction of God. So why we are today no reacting like God? Why we exactly the opposite and reacting completely the opposite way than what God is behind? So this is a point to think about. One more. Let's start to look about things like God. To understand that every product, a process that everyone doing, it's at the end to make us bigger in God.
Усилить любовь к Богу в сердце этого человека.
And I want to end in the revelation place about this form, triangle. Why is so strong form, shape? What is the Celsius of the together of all the points? Is 118. And you know what is 18 means? In Hebrew, Chai, it's alive. It means the triangle is the triangle of love, life. That everyone has this triangle in the heart. He's alive, he's not dead. And this logic, because the only thing that Jesus came to talk with us about is love. And let's take a triangle with the same one, that all the corners, they all the same. It means that all the corners in the triangle, they are balanced. They have the same number and the same corner. It means that nothing is going away from us. It means I can love God, but I cannot love more. I cannot love my friends. So let's take this kind of triangle. What is the Celsius of each corner inside? 60, right? Each of the corners. 666. It means that all the 6 is what the devil did, or the animal. It's all the signal that there is symbols on a person, and all these symbols of the devil, of the evil, will throw away, will broke completely and fired in this triangle. And this is the way we can win. This is the love triangle. And to conclusion, through those 10 laws, through those things we read, we can check if we are located today on a place that we can love ourselves, our God, and people that around us. And now I also can understand that my first question were clear enough. That there is no fear, right, in this question. No one is afraid and mad on this question. And I want us now to ask ourselves, do I love God? Do I alive in my daily life with this kind of love? Do my acts are showing my love? And so as conclusion, let's think 1 minute or a few minutes. And we will think if I love God. And now I want to pray. I want that each of us that is here or online will put all his feelings to the side, all the proudness, all the things that you have, everything to the trash. You can stand, you can sit, you can close your eyes if you want. But I want us to focus on one thing, on God that is inside us, that we have, that He is the love. And I want you to feel His love, how it's going into you, entering you, filling you, through the breathe in, feel how the love of God is filling you. And then take away the breath, and all the things that are not from God will go away. Give to yourself some minutes and moments to feel this love that is inside you, for us to live like this in our daily life, exactly in this feeling. Put all your proudness to the side. Open this however you want. Tears, love, and love yourself. Hug yourself. Or love maybe someone in the car, in the people who are here. Or someone next to you. Just hug God. And remember, you are God and God is you. And then when you love yourself and hugging yourself, we can hug also God. You are hugging His creation. Feel free to feel this love in any way. And don't give to the proudness to win, because the love will cover everything. And this love will fill you from legs to the head. And when we will go out from here, it's not gonna live. But this is the feeling that we're gonna live in. For us to love for real God. Feel inside yourself and how much He's full in love and mercy, and everything He cares is just your heart. He doesn't care on anything, even if you're not following those 10 commandments. But He wants you to be, Him to be in your first place in your heart. Like the first son, the old son that's coming back to Father. And He's giving to the Father to take care and to decide what is for him, but the Father is waiting for him with open arms and kiss. Feel on yourself now the hugs Put His love through your breath and go out from here, full of love. Go out from here with the love Himself, but not just for a few hours, but forever. Start to live like this, your way of life, with this love. Take for yourself some moments to feel in this heart love, and be free to do everything you do, because the love is freedom. And keep or break the proudness, and love, and love. In your name, Jesus. Amen.